Hi guys, I'm just responding to a few requests and queries about how the best way to use potato bread is over the last few weeks. So today I was going to give you some of my ideas on how to use it. I mean, I always say at the markets, you can use it in lots of different ways. Tear it up, dip it in a wet dish, a bit like a naan bread, that's great. Use it as a base, stack whatever you like on top of it, that's great. But ultimately it was traditionally always a breakfast bread served on the side of an Irish breakfast. So that really involves great runny eggs, in many cases bacon and lots of things, but today I was just going to do it with some mushrooms, some tomato and some eggs, done two ways. I was going to scramble some eggs and I was going to fry some eggs. So today I'm going to do some fried eggs, mushroom and tomato served with the potato bread. And for those of you who need a refresh or want some ideas on the best way to fry an egg, hopefully you learned something today. For the mushrooms, I'm just going to heat up a small pan, put it on a medium heat, add a little bit of olive oil, just really enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to let that warm up for a few minutes. And I'm going to add mushroom and tomato. Just going to leave that there to cook away for about 10 minutes or so. Put my potato bread on there. It's going to cook there for about 2 or 3 minutes. Just checking on our mushrooms and tomatoes. They're going along nicely. I've used whole mushrooms. I like to use them whole, a bit more meatier. It's also great to use these tomatoes. You can just pick them up like that and put them on a plate as they are. Works really well. I turn that pan down just a little bit. To check on the potato bread, you can see the way it's darkening up nicely there. No need for any butter. It's getting a bit darker, but we're looking pretty good there. So another couple of minutes on that side and we're fine. Mushrooms, tomatoes going nicely. Our potato bread's warm. I'm just going to take a plate. I've heated this plate a little bit in the oven. It's not super hot, but it's definitely warm. That's going to allow us some time just to cook our eggs and keep everything else in the plate warm. So there's our potato bread. Mushrooms, tomato ready, just put them on the season. Now's the time to season, a bit of salt, a bit of cracked pepper. And then just pop them on the plate. Some mushies. And now we're ready to do our eggs. So using the same pan we've just warmed the potato bread in, I've just added some olive oil. I'm just going to gently crack in 2 eggs. Medium heat. And you see when the heat's just sort of right, they just sort of congeal quite quickly. There you go, a couple of minutes. Leave them for a couple of minutes. Now there's a few ways of doing eggs, as you know. I like to just spoon oil on top of them to cook the top. Other people put a lid on, leave it a few minutes. That works pretty well too. I'm going to do over easy. So I'll just quickly show you a few different options. So option 1, just going to spoon on some oil to the top of the eggs. Hot oil on top of the eggs. And then we can just shake some oil off them. So this time we just cover them with a lid and we'll leave them sit there for 3 minutes, I'd say, for a soft one. 4 if you like them a little bit more done. We'll come back and check in them in a minute. So now, 3 minutes later, just going to check those eggs. Looking very good. I think they're done enough. I'm gonna take them off now. Okay, time for the over easy eggs. These are a little trickier, I always find. Same thing. Medium warm pan, medium hot pan, whatever way you want to say it. And pop the eggs in. And we'll just let them cook away there for a couple of minutes. And turn up that heat just a little bit. Give them, say, 2 minutes, and then we'll turn them. Okay, the tricky bit. So, when they're done, sort of 2 minutes or so, they're reasonably well congealed, you can just gently flip them. Again, well, maybe a minute this side, not too much, they'll cook pretty quickly. Maybe another minute this side, and then they're ready to go. 2 over easy fried eggs. In the States, when you go to the States, they'll ask you, do you want your eggs over easy, over medium, over well? I'd say these are over medium. Okay, ready to serve. We've got our sunny side up eggs. 2 of them. Yum. Some mushrooms, nice tomatoes, and of course our Irish potato bread. A perfect way to serve Irish potato bread. So, let's just see how it goes. Some potato bread. Let's see how those eggs are cooked now. Oh, look at that. And there we go.